Good morning, boys and girls. I'm so happy to see all of you today. Today, the story that I picked to read us is A House for Hermit Crab by Carle, one of my favorite authors. Let's take a little look up here so that you guys can see the beautiful artwork on the cover. And if I open the book up today, let's see. It's a full spread. We can see the ground go straight across right through the bottom. There's a little hermit crab. There's a fish. It looks like he might be swimming over another little hermit crab. I think you guys are really going to enjoy this book. But before we start our story, let's get our bodies ready. So everybody get your hands up. Sing, open, shut them, open, shut them. Give a little clap, clap, clap. Open, shut them, open, shut them. Place them on your lap, lap, lap. Nice job. Everybody is looking ready for our story. A House for Hermit Crab. The author and illustrator are Carle. Let's open it up. Here's our title page. And here's the story. It has started now. Oh, time to move, said Hermit Crab one day in January. I've grown too big for this little shell. He had felt safe and snug in his shell, but now it was too snug. That means it was getting too small for his body. His body got bigger, just like your bodies grow bigger, and sometimes you need bigger clothes. Hermit Crab stepped out of the shell and onto the ocean floor. But it was frightening out in the open sea without a shell to hide in. What if a big fish comes along and attacks me, he thought. I must find a new house soon. Oh, how was he feeling being in the open ocean without his shell? Yeah, the book said that he was frightened. That means he was a little bit scared. Early in February, Hermit Crab found just the house he was looking for. It was a big shell and strong. He moved right in, wiggling and waggling about inside it to see how it felt. It felt just right. But it looked so plain, thought Hermit Crab. So here's the shell, and Hermit Crab thought that it looked a little plain, like there wasn't anything on it. It was just a plain shell. In March, Hermit Crab met some sea anemones. They swayed gently back and forth in the water. Oh, how beautiful you are, said Hermit Crab. Would one of you be willing to come and live on my house? It is so plain, it needs you. Ooh. I'll come, whispered small sea anemone. Gently, Hermit Crab picked it up with his claw, right here, and put it on his shell. So these are the sea anemones, and this one said that it would come and live on his shell. In April, Hermit Crab passed a flock of starfish moving slowly along the sea floor. Oh, how handsome you are, said Hermit Crab. Would one of you be willing to decorate my house? Oh, I would, signaled a little star. Here it is, right here. Carefully, Hermit Crab picked it up with his claw and put it on his house. Look at this. So now Hermit Crab has a sea anemone and a little sea star on his little house. I wonder if he'll find some other things to go on his new shell. In May, Hermit Crab discovered some coral. They were hard and didn't move. Oh, how pretty you are, said Hermit Crab. Would one of you be willing to help make my house more beautiful? Oh, I would, creaked a crusty coral. Gingerly, Hermit Crab picked it up with his claw and placed it on his shell. Oh my goodness, he has so many friends that are going to be traveling with him now. He has a sea anemone, a sea star, and some coral. In June, Hermit Crab came to a group of snails crawling over a rock on the ocean floor. Here's the snails. I'll move them a little bit closer so you can see them. They're pink and they have little shells on their bodies. They grazed as they went, picking up algae and bits of debris and leaving a neat path behind them. Ooh, how tidy and hard-working you are, said Hermit Crab. Would one of you be willing to come and help clean my house? Oh, I would, offered one of the snails. Happily, Hermit Crab picked it up with his claw and placed it on his shell. Let's look at this. So now he has a sea anemone, he has a sea star, some coral, and the little snail. And the snail is going to be cleaning his house because snails will eat things that are in the ocean. In July, Hermit Crab came upon several sea urchins. They had sharp, prickly needles. See the needles here? They're sharp. How fierce you look, said Hermit Crab. Would one of you be willing to protect my house? Oh, I would, answered a spiky sea urchin. Gratefully, Hermit Crab picked it up with his claw and placed it on his shell. How do you think the sea urchin that Hermit Crab picked up would help protect his shell? How would it protect him? Maybe the other fish would see the spikes on the sea urchin and swim away and not bother him. That could help protect him. So let's see. He has a sea anemone. He has a sea star, some coral, the snail, and right there, there's the sea urchin. In August, Hermit Crab and his friends wandered into a forest of seaweed. Here's the seaweed. That's lots and lots of seaweed. You can't even see in it. It's so dark in here, thought Hermit Crab. How dim it is. Dim means there's not much light. Oh, how dim it is, murmured the sea anemone. How gloomy it is, whispered the starfish. How murky it is, complained the coral. I can't see, said the snail. Oh, it's like nighttime, cried the sea urchin. Because when they went inside the seaweed, there wasn't much light, so it was dark in there. In September, Hermit Crab spotted a school of lanternfish darting through the water. Oh, how bright you are, said Hermit Crab. Would one of you be willing to light up my house? Oh, I would, replied one lanternfish, and it swam over by the shell. Those lanternfish are nice and bright, so they made it a little bit easier to see. In October, Hermit Crab approached a pile of smooth pebbles. Approached means he got close to them. He walked near them. Oh, how sturdy you are, said Hermit Crab. Would you mind if I rearranged you? Not at all, answered the pebbles. Hermit Crab picked them up one by one with his claw and built a wall around his shell. Now my house is perfect, cheered Hermit Crab. But in November, Hermit Crab felt that his shell seemed a bit too small. Why do you think his shell felt a little bit too small? Maybe he was growing again, just like you grow a little bit every day. Let's find out. Little by little, over the year, Hermit Crab had grown. Soon he would have to find another bigger home. But he had come to love his friends. the sea anemone, the sea star, the coral, the sea urchin, he's over here, the snail, the lanternfish, and even the smooth pebbles. They have been so good to me, thought Hermit Crab. They are like a family. How can I ever leave them? Oh no. Boys and girls, what do you think Hermit Crab might do? Yeah, let's go find out. In December, a smaller hermit crab, right here, passed by. I have outgrown my shell, she said. Would you know of a place for me? And then he said, I have outgrown my house too, answered Hermit Crab. I must move on. You are welcome to live here, but you must promise to be good to my friends. I promise, said the little hermit crab. Oh, so the hermit crab is going to leave his shell for the little hermit crab. That is so nice. The following January, Hermit Crab stepped out and the little crab moved in. Couldn't stay in that little shell forever, said Hermit Crab as he waved goodbye. The ocean floor looked wider than he had remembered, but Hermit Crab wasn't afraid. Soon he spied the perfect house, a big, empty shell. It looked, well, a little plain. Plain. Do you guys remember what that means? Yeah. There wasn't a lot of decorations on it. It looked a little plain, but sponges, he thought, barnacles, clownfish, sand dollars, electric eels. Oh, there are so many possibilities. I can't wait to get started. The end. Oh, boys and girls, I really hope that you enjoyed this story today. I really like this one. Hermit Crab, he didn't want a plain little room to live in. He wanted to make sure that he had decorations. I bet if you think about your bedroom might have some decorations in it that make it feel special to you. What are some things that make your bedroom special? Maybe it's your special blankets or pillows on your bed. Maybe you have stuffed animals that you love in there. There might be a special color of paint on your walls, or maybe some special pictures. There's so many things to make it special. There is. Well, yesterday, my friends, we played the pancake game with the shapes. Today, I thought that it would be fun to play a game with the letters. So I put some of the letters that we've learned this school year up on my board. And I have a cute little, where is he? A cute little bunny. Can you guys see him? He's very sweet. There he is. Now this bunny likes to play hide and seek. He likes to be a little bit tricky, but I know that we will be able to find him. Before I hide the bunny, I want to make sure that we know all of our letters on the board. So let's look up here. We have A, and A says ah, ah, ah. You guys say it too. Ah, ah, ah. We have letter B, and B says B, B, B. You say it too. B, B, B. We have letter C, and C says K, K, K. Good. You say it too. K, K, K. We have letter D, and D says D, D, D. You say it too. D, D, D. We have letter E, and E is tricky. It's one of our tricky vowels. It makes two sounds. It says E for the letter E, and it also says eh, eh, eh. Help me say it. Eh, eh, eh. We have letter F, and F says help me say it. We have letter G, and G says G, G, G. G, G, G. And we have letter H. And H says, you help me say it too. Nice job, friends. So I'm going to put our game board right over here. But first I'm going to hide that bunny so that he can play some hide and seek. No sneaking peeking. Cover those eyes. I don't want anyone peeking. All right, I'm going to make sure he's hit really, really well. All right, bunny. So it'll be just like yesterday. The bunny's playing hide and seek, okay? And we're going to look behind the letters to find him, okay? So if you know the words, you help me sing it, okay? Bunny, bunny, playing hide and seek. Are you under letter? What letter's this? D. Let's take a peek. D says D. D says D. Let's see. The bunny is not under letter D. That's okay. We'll try again. You ready? Help me sing. Bunny, bunny, playing hide and seek. Are you under letter A? Let's take a peek. A says ah. A says ah. Let's take a peek. Oh, the bunny is not under letter A. Uh-oh, this bunny is a little bit tricky, I think. All right, let's try again. Bunny, bunny, playing hide and seek. Are you under letter, what's this? H? Let's take a peek. H says, H says, H says, no bunny. The bunny is not under letter H. Oh, he is really tricky. Oh, maybe we'll find him this time. All right. Bunny, bunny, playing hide and seek. Are you under letter, what's this? This one right here. G. Let's take a peek. G says G. G says G. Let's look. Oh no! The bunny was not under letter G. Oh, this bunny is very tricky, I think. All right, let's try again. Bunny, bunny, playing hide and seek. Are you under letter, what's this? B. Let's take a peek. B says B. B says B. B says B. Oh, look it! The bunny was under letter B. Hey, and I noticed something. Bunny starts with the letter B. Bunny. Oh my goodness. Well, friends, I really hope you enjoyed our story and our game today. I'll see you guys really soon, but before I say goodbye, let's sing our song. So put your waving hands up. I'll sing, goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. Bye, boys and girls. I'll see you all real soon.